insecure or just a little nervous, you're on blue. Who knows you're on blue when every bruise looks good on you? Tell me who knows you're on blue when every bruise looks good on you. You found out that nobody is perfect, and you doubt that anything is worth it. Look around, the world is a circus, you're on blue. So provoking, I forgot to mention, are you joking? I need some attention, and nothing's working, so change your direction, you're on blue. Who knows you're on blue when every bruise looks good on you? Tell me who knows you're on blue when every bruise looks good on you. Why won't you hold my hand? Are you gonna deny this? Do the best you can. I haven't got a plan, but I'm gonna survive this. That's just who I am.
Oh, yo, 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 yo. Let's go. Fucking go.
When you're on blue, you keep everything inside of you. You try to play it cool. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. I don't know why you are confused. All you need is a little bit of attitude. Yeah. This is it. I'm tired of explaining. It's too late because everyone is waiting. That's great. So why are you complaining?
You're on blue.
If I'm unsure, will anybody notice? It's my fault because I love you on purpose. I'm insecure or just a little nervous.
You're on blue. Yo.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Starting to enjoy the view. I'm all about
Love the altitude,
knows you're on blue
when every bruise looks good on you. Tell me who knows you're on blue when every bruise looks good on you. Let's go! Freedom. Come on! Woo! Depend, so you always win. If you arrest yourself again, I'll help you clean up the mess. Misdirection, you know I'm through with you. Your hoops and my obsessions.
always jumping through.
Let's go!
I'm so tangled, I'm so worthy. I'm just lost in my reflection.
Pay attention, yeah, you never will. Let's go! I will overanalyze and fall victim. My venom blowers, time to get to know myself.
I'm still tangled,
I'm not worthy.
'cause I am caught up in this perfection.
Pay attention, yeah, you never will. You depend. Hello.
Always will. If you arrest yourself,
Dude, how we doing?
I'll help you clean
you ever did like I did. Wonder if you ever did, yeah. Wonder if you ever did like I did. Dude, how we doing? Wednesday. Dude, I have no rock star tonight because I have a massage appointment at 1 p.m., so I can't drink a rock star this evening. I just wanna be free. Dude, let's go Chicago! Na 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 na, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Let's go! You guys ready? Dude, no, we got an early stream tonight. Dude, tonight's stream was early, dude, 11 p.m. And by the way, guys, I think I'm going to be hitting the earlier streams this week. Okay, shock, dude. Cyberpunk, so get ready. All right, we're going to be getting started earlier because here's the deal. If I'm going to increase my video production, which I really want to do, like right now, what's happening is I'm missing critical hours of the day, okay? I go to bed at like 9 in the morning and I wake up at 2 in the afternoon. And so what happens is I miss critical like viewership time when people are consuming political content. And then a lot of times I wake up and it's too late. Like some of the videos I want to make are too late. So the plan is for me to go from like 9 to 11 or 10 to midnight and get 2 videos edited before I go to bed. I want to get to bed at like 6 a.m. and then get up at noon when my second video is coming out and start editing the third. Okay, so I can get a consistent 3 videos out per day and maybe a 4th if I'm really grinding, you know? So yeah. So that's the goal, okay? That's the goal that I'm trying to reach. It's hard because we, Jenny and I have some, intersecting schedules. Sometimes we can't spend time together until like too late in the evening. But yeah, rock star at midnight. Normally I have a rock star at 11 p.m. when I start the stream. You're glad I'm late night? Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like the late night time slot is good, right? I just want to get a little bit earlier late night, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to get a little bit earlier fucking late night, right? That's what we want. Do borrow bad? Oh no, you cared for your gran for 5 years. Sadly, she passed away yesterday. I just want to say thanks, Tommy and chat. You kept me sane. Love you guys so much. Borrow bad. We fucking appreciate you, boss. Let's go. Oh, little Elon love. Dude, yeah. So not many people stream during the night, not politics. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you saw the tweet or the message in Discord, but I did get my old Fortnite, like Twitch name back. And so at some point when we get to 500 viewer average, which we're getting close to, right? That should be sometime in the next month. I had made a deal with myself that I would focus on building this channel. Fancy, let's go. Thank you guys for the memberships. Fancy and Shock, right? I had made a deal with myself that I would do a little bit of gaming when I got to 500 viewer average. And crazily, we're almost there, guys. We're at like 496. Isn't that crazy? So just so you know, though, what's going to happen is I'm never going to stream gaming here on this YouTube. It'll be like once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month. I don't know how often it'll be because I don't have a lot of time. But I will be streaming some Fortnite on Twitch on my old channel every once in a while. Right? Just because I've actually played the game a little bit and I have been kind of having fun as a way of sort of winding down and paying homage to that which got me here, right? So yeah, so that'll happen at some point, which I'm a little bit excited about. Will I play with you guys? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe we'll see. We'll see. I'm open to whatever. But so part of it, okay, part of it is obviously like getting back into the game, a little bit. But another part of it is I still feel like, especially with all the red pilling that goes on in the political realm, I do feel like my voice is kind of needed a little bit in that community too. And the Twitch is acting like Tommy, right? It's the same as the Twitter, and like I may have to change my graphic there. Bring more players to our side, maybe. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Right? The good, yeah. I mean, I was doing that before, guys. Like, I was never shy about my politics. It just wasn't so like convoluted. It was really post-pandemic when the right-wing hate campaigns really started ramping up. Like once Donald Trump lost that second term, right? And after the insurrection, like, I don't know, dude, everything ramped up and got really negative. Their alternate reality. See, that's what I don't get, right, guys? This is what I don't get about America. Like, I get, okay, we're having a civil rights backlash. I get all of that stuff. But what I don't get is that Donald Trump, for 4 years straight, openly lied about winning an election. He propagated fake conspiracy theories. And his party and the MAGA people then developed a methodology of just creating a fantasy alternate reality based entirely on lies. And all of our fucking media let them do it. They just kept giving him the microphone to spread lies over and over and over again. And now here we are with him attacking our fucking US cities. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, yeah, that round table. I mean, did you see the people at that round table, guys? Should we take a second? Let's take a second here, okay? And just look at the round table. Like, what the fuck was this, bro? Look at this shit. Oh my God, dude. So the people at this thing, right? If you look at the people at this thing, they are crazy. Like this woman. You ready? You know who was at the round table, guys? Was fucking Bible Eyes, dude. This woman was at a goddamn presidential round table, bro. Like, what fresh hell are we in when this crazy fucking woman was there? And Andy Ngo and Jack Posobiec, known white supremacists, right? You ready? I mean, dude, what are we fucking doing, bro? Like, look at that. Dude, she is counseling the president. It's like, man, dude, you are shitting me, bro. Dude, like this woman believes there's Antifa demons hiding in her vacuum cleaner, boss. Okay? Dude. Dude, she thinks the Antifa demons are hiding in her vacuum cleaner, people. What are we doing, bro? Like, I want off the planet, guys. Dude, You know what I'm saying? At this point, like, we need to get off the planet. And they were calling them, look at that, dude. They were calling themselves journalists, right? Journalists, the future of journalism. Dude, right? Like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Dude, she believes Antifa is messaging each other through her vacuum cleaner. Bro. Like, what the fuck, dude? She has no teeth. She has them in there. They're in there somewhere, boss. Oh, Lord. Right? Dude, yeah, no, I know. It does look like one of the AI thumbnails, but it's not. That's a real photo. Like, just so you know, because somebody accused me of making it AI, that was a real photo from her being on Fox News. There it is. It's a different frame than that one, but I literally just cut her out of that fucking interview. Look at her, boss. Look at her. What in the actual fuck, dude? And I mean, if you want to see 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗃, dude, you ready? Let me just show you 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗃, okay? Here's 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗃. Right there he is with his buddies holding up the white boy summer flag at where else? At the Turning Point Action Festival. Remember when they were passing out their white boy summer fucking things? White supremacy, people. White supremacy and fucking evangelical Christian, there's demons hiding in my vacuum cleaner insanity. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dude, and Andy Ngo is like, he's been sort of a Proud Boy sympathizer, okay? Andy Ngo, he's like a citizen journalist who's always out here attacking the left-wing people and sort of like, he's a Proud Boy sort of journalist guy, okay? And he was there, right? I mean, dude, this shit is wacky, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we fucking doing, bro? Let's see who is at the presidential roundtable, shall we? Let's get a complete list. Dude. So we have fucking, right? We have, see, again, they're like TPUSA peoples. So Savannah Hernandez, she's a TPUSA, right? They got 10K each. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Jonathan Cho, I don't know who this guy is. I'd never heard of him, right? But dude, these people are fucking crazy. There's Nick Sortor dressed in his little clown costume. I mean, this shit is wild, boss. Right? This shit is wild. Dude, I mean, you know, the US government, the American president, the most powerful leader in the entire world, was sitting down at a table today with fucking far right 4chan wingnuts. And presenting them as legitimate journalists. Brainsaw Massacre, let's go. Please mention, too, that Trump is lowering veterans' compensation benefits in some cases from 100 to 0 for working jobs they never worked. Dude, that sucks. Bro, fuck that, dude. Dude, yeah. I mean, this thing, the Nick Sortor thing is not even a suit, right? You know what I'm saying? That shit's not even a suit. It's like a carnival barker's costume. Right? I mean, tell me I'm wrong, dude. It is literally like, I think I saw a carnival barker who was wearing that same like suit jacket and tie, dude. Dude, the show Grimm that used to film here had a carnival scene, and the carnival barker was wearing that outfit. Dude. Dude. Right? Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Oh my God, boss. Jesus. So, but here, some really startling shit was said here today, okay? All right? Some startling fucking shit. Wow. You know what I mean? Dude, the gold is so cheesy. Like, what is up with the gold? Okay, that gold, like, dude, I mean, tell me I'm not wrong here, but the president, the White House now looks like Saudi Arabia. It does. It looks like a Saudi Arabian fucking dictator palace. You know what I mean? What the fuck are they doing, bro? He thinks he's fucking bin Salman or some shit. Dude, it's fucked up. Dude, what are we doing, bro? Dude, what does he say? The Antifa roundtable was at the very pinnacle of Trumpian dumbfuckery. Trumpian dumbfuckery mountain. Oh, Lord, dude. All right, so let's see. We're going to look at some clips here. We're going to go into RuPar, and we're gonna clip up on the fucking presidential roundtable. All right, we're going to take this all in as much as we can for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to go, like, cleanse myself with some holy water. I'm going to burn Satan off of me. And we will move on to the next subject. Oh, Lord have mercy. Dude, can I just say, though, like, dude, is something going on with Katie Porter? Just as a little side thing. Is something going on with Katie Porter? We may have to watch that video, too, dude. I've been picking up information about her. I saw a video of her yelling at one of her employees. Now, dude, I don't know, dude. I don't know if she's having a breakdown or something. She's running for governor. But I don't know if you guys remember a while back, we talked about her Senate run against Adam Schiff. And I was telling you about how she should have never run for the Senate against Adam Schiff. Like, she was level jumping, okay? No, she was level jumping. I mean, she was good in Congress. She had a little whiteboard. She had this little shtick that was hers, and she was doing great. But then she decided to run for Congress against Adam Schiff, which was like a big no-no. I mean, if you look at the power structure, you know, he was definitely going to win that race. He was up for that race, you know what I'm saying? And like, and for a junior congresswoman to like make this run, it was like really weird. I was like, dude, is she like have a way inflated ego? Like, what made her make that decision instead of continuing her congressional run, right? She just made this decision to like go big, right? And so I thought maybe she was having some like ego struggles where she was kind of buying into the hype that she had generated on TikTok. And what's crazy is now I think I'm seeing some content that makes it seem like maybe she is off on a like, I mean, I don't want to prejudge her, right? Because I don't know what's going on with her. But the clip I saw earlier today where she was like yelling, like an employee came in to correct some information while she was filming something. And she started like yelling at the employee. And I was like, God damn, bro, it was not a good look. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not really into the yelly boss thing. Okay. I'm not. That I feel like the yelly boss thing is like, there's something inherently toxic about it, that when you are in a position of power, that it's really, really important to not be that stereotype. Okay. You know what I mean? Very important. But anyway, I don't want to go too far off on a tangent, but something seems like it's up with her. And we may have to watch that video. But yeah, let's watch these fucking clips here. Yeah, no, I know they're talking about the Insurrection Act. They were talking about that yesterday. But all right, you ready? So let's see what we got. See, here's the thing that's hard about this roundtable, guys. You ready? So what's hard about this roundtable bullshit is this, is the fact that everybody on this roundtable, oh, you guys want a goal? Yeah, no, let me do a goal. We'll try a 15er for a dance party. Sorry, guys. We'll go 45 minutes, dance party. A DP goal. There it is, baby. There it is, DP. Let's go. So what I wanted to say is this, is one of the major problems with this roundtable, other than the fact that Trump is elevating voices that are insane and ridiculous. They're not even real journalists. They literally just parrot his shit. What is problematic is that everybody at these tables right here is a fucking liar, bro. Every single person at this round table is a liar, okay? Many of them are like weirdo Christians. Most of them are white supremacists. Many of them are open Proud Boy supporters. They are all tied into like the post-millennial or the TPUSA fucking conservative billionaire funded circuit. And they're all fucking cons. Every single one of them is a con. All right, let's watch these clips.
In the neck and in Portland, Oregon, Antifa thugs have repeatedly attacked our offices and laid siege to federal property in an attempt to...
Oregon. Yeah, no offense there, buddy. But if you don't know how to pronounce Oregon, you have no business sending federal officers here, you fucking dumb shit.
Violently stop the execution of federal law. Everything would...
Violently stop the execution. Yeah, what we're doing is we are peacefully, through dancing and exercising our First Amendment rights, we are peacefully restricting you. Thank you. We are peacefully restricting you from fucking trampling over our fucking rights. Okay there? Right? Mr. fucking Clown Show? Dude, man, bro. Oh, shit. Dude, the Benny Johnson just hit a 1 of 10. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I haven't had a 1 of 10 video in a couple days, right? Let's go, baby. I want to see that confetti again. We're going to pipe that down real quick. I'm going to share that with you. There it is. We're going to enjoy this together. There it is. Let's go, baby. All right. We'll take it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Thank you, Natalie. And the second one is, oh, that's a second one of Katie Porter. All right. Got it. Got him queued up. Little 1 of 10 Benny action. Benny, the 0% Batman. So anyway, dude, Trump is literally going to war with American cities right now. Okay, he is. He's going to war with American cities. Was that me in the inflatable frog? It was not. It was not me in the frog costume, but I will tell you this. I will say that the frog is, he and I are kindred spirits, right?
Nationwide, and they've attacked journalists reporting on their crimes. So the journalists that report on their crimes, don't worry, you're very safe. I hope that's not going to turn you around, but they have been very threatening to people, but we're going to be very threatening to them, far more threatening to them than they ever were with us, and that includes the people that fund them. Probably some of the people I know.
Dude, yeah, there he is. Dude, yeet, let's go, baby. Love y'all from Ghost of Nestor. All right. I don't know who that is, right? But we love you. We love you too. All right, let's go, baby. Thank you. Appreciate you. But so, dude, yeah, dude, he's fucking, their whole thing is like threats. Oh, we're going to really harm you. we're going to do so much damage. We're going to harm you way more than anybody
the
else.
People I dine with. But if they do, they're in deep trouble. So we're going to be looking very strongly at the people that are funding these operations. When you see the signs, and they're all made out of a beautiful, beautiful paper, beautiful, nice, stiff, very expensive paper, with beautiful wood handles, all the same.
Dude, like people who protest all the time don't go to the same spot and buy the same equipment to make signs. Like, dude, like what a dumb shit. I mean, I could pull up my photo of the Oregon Ducks, you know, tailgating party where everybody had a Oregon Ducks fucking pop up, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry we know how to make signs, dude. And I'm sorry that we know how to make signs, but your whole goddamn administration can't even fucking, every time you guys make a flyer, it looks like a third grade Photoshop project because you have a different font for every word.
All the same color. They come from very expensive printing machines. These are not people that write out their signs in a basement.
Very expensive printing machines. Dude, does he's not aware, right? Trump is not aware that like people have laser printers at home now, right? That you can print shit from your phone to a laser printer in your own house. What does he think, dude? He thinks you need like $100,000 copier to print a colored poster. Like, dude, he is like never, he's never stepped off the gold toilet.
Believe in something. These are paid anarchists.
Oh, paid anarchist. All right, Trumpy. Oh, here we go. Here's fucking Andy.
Andy Ngo has been repeatedly beaten by Antifa thugs for his work in Andy is a very serious person, too. I have to tell you. I've been watching him for a long time.
Dude, he just decided, all right, I can't read the rest. Very serious person.
Is Andy here? That's what I thought. Hello, Andy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He doesn't even know what Andy looks like. He's like, I'm surprised he didn't call him Andy NGO, right? I'm surprised he didn't say we've got Andy non-government organization, right? Andy NGO. He's going to think Andy's the enemy, right? Because he's the official NGO of the group.
That was you. You're looking better than you do out on those streets, huh?
Dude, that's his like go-to line. You're looking better than like blah blah. You did hear something about a DP? Oh, double punch. Oh, let's go, dude. All right, you're a very serious person, okay? Now, this is crazy. This part is wild.
1 year penalty for inciting riots. We took the freedom of speech away because that's been through the courts, and the court said you have freedom of speech. But what has happened is when they burn a flag, it agitates and irritates crowds. They've never seen anything like it on both sides, and you end up with riots. So we're going on that basis. We're looking at it not from the freedom of speech, which I always felt strongly about, but never passed the courts.
Dude, he says we're canceling freedom of speech. We took the freedom of speech away, is what he said. Now, first off, here's the deal. His little order or whatever about flags, it's fucking meaningless, bro. If he arrests somebody for burning a flag, dude, that's not going to go very far, boss. That has already been settled as free speech. He can't arrest anybody. He can't make a law. This man is full of shit. Okay. And yes, these guys, they wear like flag underwear. These fucking clowns, bro. They let them touch the ground. They've got them hanging off their trucks, getting chewed up by their tires. They have flag tablecloths. He signs the flag. Dude, I did. I don't know if you saw this though, guys. I will say one thing. Okay. I got to give 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗶𝗹𝗀 a little bit of credit. Okay. Because of right here, guys. All right. You ready? I got to give him a tiny bit of credit. You know me, I give credit where credit is due. Okay? Right there, dude. I said, find yourself a lover who looks at you the way 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗶𝗃 looks at his burned flag. Dude, that's it, isn't it? Look at that, dude. Look at him. The way he handles it. If you can find yourself a lover that looks at you the way he looks at this flag, you will do well in this life, guys. Okay. I highly suggest you find yourself a lover that's not this flag, because you don't want to end up like Nick. Nick is what happens when your only love relationship is with an inanimate fucking object that is made of cloth and has been burned. Okay? Dude, yeah, he stole it, by the way. This is a piece of stolen property that this fucking weirdo is having a romantic relationship with.
1 year penalty for inciting riots. We took the freedom of speech away because that's been through the courts. And
we took the freedom of speech away because that's been through the courts. And there is a round table there, guys, filled with supposed free speech advocates that are all sitting there. And Trump is like, we took this freedom of speech away. I mean, I did do another tweet, guys, where I said, you know, I think it's accurate. It's this right here, guys. Tell me I'm wrong, but it's fucking right there. Dude, the future campaign ads write themselves. Tell me that's not going to be in a campaign ad everywhere, right? Right? Dude, we took the freedom of speech away. Okay? We took the freedom of speech away.
Burning mob, and we've made it 1 year penalty for inciting riots. We took the freedom of speech away because that's been through the courts, and the court said,
dude, we
took freedom of speech. But what has happened?
We took the freedom of speech away. Yeah, no, he can't do anything. This is bullshit. They're talking. But, dude, this is bullshit, right? He can't do shit, okay? Fuck him, bro. All right. Let's see. He's talking about George Santos, right? George Santos.
No fairness, but she did it from the heart, and she did it an incredible. Everybody was talking about it. She exposed some of these fake senators, these terrible senators, people like Blumenthal that had a phony war record. For 20 years, he talked about what a hero he was, and it turned out he never went to Vietnam. For 20 years, he talked about being a hero in Vietnam. Then it was exposed when he said what platoon he was with.
Dude,
and it was exposed.
It's pretty weird. Like, I don't think Trump gets to call anyone out for lying, right?
Somebody was watching from that particular platoon. They said he was never with us. And then he went out and he cried, and he was ready to drop out of the election. And disgraceful. And then he looks at people like Pam and he starts criticizing her, and she's a patriot. And they ought to do something with that.
Dude,
you know,
she is I can think of a lot of words for Pam Bondi, but patriot ain't one of them, all right? Most of them starts with B's and C's, maybe a W.
A young congressman that's right now in jail for lying about where he went to college and other things. It was, you know, frankly not good. It was pretty bad, but it was nothing compared to Blumenthal.
Dude, he's saying that George Santos went to jail for lying about where he went to college.
Blumenthal did. He was for 20 years a hero, a great war hero. And then he sits back and, you know, sanctimonious kind of a guy.
Again, it's a Blumenthal tirade. Oh, here we go. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Charlie Kirk was assassinated by a far-left extremist who inscribed the words, "Hey, fascist, catch," meaning catch the bullet, onto the bullet shelf itself.
The
Charlie
bullet
Kirk
shelf, on the shelf of the bullet, the shelf where the bullets sit. Hey, fascist, catch, as in catch the bullet. Dude, nobody was far left, okay? First off, this is some bullshit. Nobody involved in Charlie Kirk's fucking shooting was far left. Not even close. Tyler Robinson couldn't be further from being far left, and we don't even know if that kid shot him at this point. I'm highly skeptical of that, right? Highly. Dude, far left. Again, more bullshit. Okay. All right. You ready? Here we go.
We're not going to stop at just arresting the violent criminals we can see in the streets. Fighting crime is more than just getting the bad guy off the streets. It's breaking down the organization brick by brick. Just like we did with cartels, we're going to take the same approach, President Trump, with Antifa. Destroy the entire organization.
Dude, there is no organization. That's the problem with this little insanity. I mean, it's the problem, and for them, it's the convenient thing, okay? Because Antifa, the organization, does not exist. It never has existed. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. There is nothing to discover, okay? Now, what they're going to do is the fact that it is undiscoverable makes it like this giant bogeyman, like the deep state, where now they can just perpetually claim that Antifa is so tied in with the Democrats and so tied in with the radical leftists that even controlling every aspect of the government, they're still powerless over it because, you know, Shifty Adam Schiff is back there with Obama and whatever, you know, Jim Acosta, and they're all like making moves in the back room or what have you, right? You know, but
from top to bottom, we're going to take them apart. Thanks to your bold leadership and the designation of Antifa as a terrorist organization, which is exactly what they are, Americans will no longer tolerate their unhinged violence.
Now, I believe Kristi Noem's about to say we've got the sister of the leader of Antifa or something. They've captured somebody.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Pammy. Fucking eat a burger there, you dumbass. All right, here we go.
About some of the stories of our ICE agents, our Border Patrol agents, how they have been attacked, how they have been shot at, injured, the damage that they've done.
Dude, the only shooting with agents has occurred in Texas, okay? And where they removed the National Guard. Just FYI.
Shot at, injured, the damage that they've done. These leaders in these local cities, along with Pritzker and Johnson, ignore what's going on, or, sir, they're helping Antifa cover it up. We have arrested dozens of individuals that are Antifa members or affiliated with them, and I want to thank our Attorney General for prosecuting them and making sure they never see the light of day again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, never see the light of day. Hold on one sec here. Right, everybody is Antifa. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, guys, everybody who's not MAGA is potentially Antifa. Okay, you ready? But look at this, dude. Look at their Antifa members. Dude, we got our Antifa member. We got our gang member. We got our, like, look at these guys. This is the same dude every time wearing this mask. Okay, you see this? This is an ex-gang member talking about Derek Chauvin and the Antifa members. Same fucking guy, dude. Look at his eyes. Look at his fucking, right? Dude, this is the same guy, bro. Oh, and look. It looks like they found him. It's like, dude, that's literally him, bro. Look at those fucking eyes, dude. They hire an actor to fucking... The leader of Antifa speaks. Dude, well, let's see what their Antifa guy said.
You know, mostly recruiting, working with youth, getting, you know, and just going out, spitting out the message. And the thing is, too, you know, a lot of people get into it because they want to.
On the outside, 36 years have been behind bars. Considered extremely violent enough to be recruited by the Mexican mafia prison gang.
You know, so, you know, there's an error, especially when you're younger, that, you know, you're out here and you're doing something, you know,
Dude, same guy.
That's very appealing.
No, sir, I can tell you for a fact, contrary to that, I kind of laugh when I...
Dude, it's the same guy, bro. Like, listen to the voice, man.
Saw two things. I saw that he had allegedly stated that one of his motives or reasons was to support.
And I mean, this is telltale, bro. Homie's fucking left
Black
eye.
Lives Matter, and also to commemorate the Black Hand.
Oh, absolutely. You know, because you know, you're young and you're idealistic and you feel like you don't have a lot of control in your life, and you know, so if you can go out there and you know, make yourself a hassle, then that's better than being an anonymous you know, kid.
Which is the official tattoo of the Mexican Mafia prison gang. Well, first of all, he, like many...
Dude, what is up with this costume, bro? Like, dude. Dude. What is going on with this costume? Dude, what are we doing, bro? He's got the head condom on.
Mexican Mafia members were anti-black. That was part and parcel of who he was as a bad guy, as a gang member. And records will reflect that. Number two, he cannot at this time ever pretend to represent the Black Hand.
Yeah, so it would have been about 9th grade or so. Get on a few years. Growing up in Seattle, we had those the riots in '99. And yeah, I was ready to go, man. I had little Molotov cocktails in my bedroom and a copy of the Anarchist cookbook that I had photo.
Dude, he had Molotov cocktails in his bedroom and a copy of the Anarchist cookbook. Dude, like, come on, bro. And dude, what are we doing? You know, like, dude, oh my God, bro. The Anarchist cookbook. Oh, shit.
The Mexican Mafia prison gang, because he's persona non grata and he's green lit. In other words, he's earmarked for execution by the fellows.
Yeah, this guy was like several years ago. Look at that. That was 2 years ago. That guy was a gang member. Right? And it looks like he's been other things. He was some type of like terrorist as well. Dude, it really does look like him, though. That absolutely looks like him. Dude, that shit is crazy. That shit is nuts, bro. This is our crazy Katie Davis court person. All right. Dude with her fucking whatever, her shiner. She's a weirdo. She's in the round table too. All right. They're helping Antifa cover it up, taking on the cartels. We already talked about George Santos. All right, let's see here.
Networks through their financial criminal activities, which has been going on for decades. And I would like to remind the American public, they built this diseased temple of corruption over decades. And in 8 short months, Mr. President, you have crippled their foundation because...
Oh my God, guys. They built a diseased temple of corruption for decades, but Trump came in 8 months, dude. It's just been decimated. But they can't seem to release the Epstein files. Dude, all right.
Because of your leadership here, because of the interagency, because of people like Deputy Attorney General Blanche, and because of Attorney General Pam Bondi's fearless leadership to go after criminals wherever they are, they will not be able to hide. They were able to hide and conspire with prior administration.
Oh, yeah, hiding and conspiring. Oh, here comes Nick Sortor. Here we go. All right, you ready? Ready? Here we go.
Years now. So
Here he comes with the flag, guys. Get ready. Drum roll, please. Brrr. Nick Sortor and his beloved flag. All right, you ready?
years now. So thank you guys so much for taking this seriously. And President Trump, you mentioned that flag. So remember, you put out a truth right after
That's right. I saw that.
took this flag from that man that was burning it in the street.
Do you know who he is?
Oh, yeah, I know exactly who it is.
So why don't you give it to Pam? Give it to the Attorney General?
Yeah, give the old man's name and number to the Attorney General. What are they doing? Guys, find yourself a mate that looks at you like he looks at that flag, guys.
Let's start prosecution.
Yeah, you see that?
You know,
Out of truth right after.
Dude, look at this. Here's the big moment. Look, President, I brought you a burned flag, Trumpy. Oh, Trumpy, I brought you a burned flag. Oh, will you let me touch your prostate with it?
that's right. I saw that.
Took this flag from that man that was burning it in the street.
Oh, wow.
Do you know who he is?
Oh, yeah, I know exactly who it is.
So why don't you give it to Pam? Give it to the Attorney General, and let's start.
Dude, do you hear him? He's like, Dude, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yeah, I actually have a second flag that he tried to burn as well. So I have two of them from the same guy.
Well, you also saw what happened when that.
Yeah. So this is what they're doing with our government resources, guys. They're not releasing the Epstein files, but some random Twitter person is going to give the name of a guy who burned a flag 3 days ago to the Attorney General of the United States. Dude, the Attorney General of the United States is now going to receive a handwritten paper with the name of some old man who burned a flag at a protest 3 days ago. Like, we are literally a joke. We're like nobody in the international community can even come remotely close to taking us seriously. That's what the Attorney General's doing. Guys, what the fuck, bro? What are we doing?
The flag started burning, everyone went crazy. And that's when it started, when they started burning the flag. So thank you. If you could give the information, it would be great.
Absolutely.
And at least that horrible night made you famous. You got
He was
something
already
out of it.
I got a text from the President of the United States, so I appreciate that.
And President Trump, after that,
Dude, what the fuck, dude? At least you got famous, bro. Dude, this is our government now, guys. The Attorney General of the United States is going to hunt down a flag burner. Dude, I'm sorry. I just can't take this seriously. Like, I mean, you know that realistically, they're literally, right? They're literally just like probably talking shit. You know what I'm saying? They're talking shit is what they're doing. But the fact that this is the type of discourse we're having is concerning, to say the least. You know, somebody said LARPing. I mean, there is a lot of LARPing happening, right? It is a LARP extraordinaire. All right, I got to save that one because we're going to have to revisit that. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Bro, oh, here we go. Andy, no. Look at it. Here's where Trump has a bad reaction, dude. He has a bad reaction to the fent. I know, Al, I know influencers are not journalists. None of these people are like even remotely close to being journalists. Hold on. I want to look at my video that's kind of taken off a little bit and see. Let me just look at my fucking stats real quick. See what's going on with that. All right. It's almost 50%. Check the audience. All right. Looking good. Looking good, dude. The Batman video. Let's go. That's an important video. All right. I'm glad it's doing well. Sorry. I had to take a moment there and enjoy my fucking confetti. Dude, Barry Seinfeld. Let's go, dude. You have to believe they're Satanists at this point. I mean, there's, you know, I don't want to say that they're necessarily Satanists, but they are in a cult for sure, dude. It is a cult, right? I think like they are, you know, they are not Christians, not even close. All right, guys, We have 15 minutes. We need 12 super chats in 15 minutes if we're going to hit this dance party. So let's get after it. All right. Oh, shit, dude. 15 minutes, baby. We can do it. Remember, they're not stickers. They are $2 super chats or more. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, I feel like the Satanists are actually, like, better. Like, I shit you not. I think the Satanists are better human beings than these fake evangelical Christians.
Nearly died. And after surviving that, the reporting that I saw in liberal media it seemed to suggest that I had deserved it because they branded me.
See, first off, all right, we're going to watch Trump fall asleep here. But, like, dude, these guys, Mars, let's go. Dude, these guys are not speakers. Anya, let's go. Good to see you again. Thank you. Power and money addicted people, never going to give you up. Dude, let's go. Never going to give you up. Jays, let's go, baby. Good to see you, boss. Thank you. All right, 3 down, dude. 4 down. Mars coming in again. Never going to let you down. All right, you ready? You ready? Hold on. I think I got something for that. Hold on. I might have something. Oh, no. That's not it. Different song. All right. Oh, shit. Dude, let's go. So now we have 7. All right. We have 7. We're halfway there, dude, in like 1 minute. Let's go. But, dude, so one of the things that you notice with like Nick Sortor and all these guys is like none of these guys can speak because they're not journalists who do real shows. They're like mostly Twitter people. Okay, dude, Jays, let's go, baby. Dude, Mars, never gonna run you around and desert you. I got you, boy. Dude, adorable snowflake, let's go. Dude, so the thing about this, guys, is they're literally all Twitter personalities. Dude, Entropy, member, let's go, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, there we go. Now we're at 10. 5 more, dude. Yeet coming in. Let's go. We got you, boss. I will never say you didn't come through. Dude, borrow bad. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye, baby. Yeah, you might be crying a little bit, though, with the passing of your grandmother. But that's understandable, boss. Right? Make sure you grieve. All right. But so all of these people at this table, like the one thing they have in common, every single one of them, I think with the exception of Savannah Hernandez, right? Mars, let's go. And Anya, let's go. We will make fun of them at every turn. All right, dude. Oh my God, we're 1 shy. Bro, we just tore that shit up. 1 more and we dance party. But so what I was going to say with these guys is they're all basically just big on Twitter. That's it. Every person sitting at this table is big on Elon Musk's, like Daddy Elon owns the bot-driven Twitter. That's it. They're not big YouTubers. They are not on news stations. They are not actual journalists. They are all just professional tweeters who disseminate misinformation to defend the Proud Boys and right-wing Christians and people who believe that Antifa demons are living in their vacuum cleaners. That's it. That's who they are. And they only really have developed massive reaches since Elon. Okay? Most of these people, dude, Jays, let's go. Dude, Mars, AOC said it best. Laugh at them. Stephen Miller is a test tube baby of Nosferatu and Lord Voldemort. Ain't that the truth? Dude, love coming in hot. Let's go, dude. Kelly Anderson, let's go. Thank you, dude. Amanda, appreciate you. And Juliet Palmer with the $10 sticker. Dude, we're going to give a little Trump boot for Juliet. Thank you, Juliet Palmer. And Anya, let's go. Another 5. Let's go. Dude, we're going to have an Elon beat the piss out of him fest. Holy shit, guys. You guys just went fucking crazy. Let's go. Oh, the support. Dude, let's go. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish this segment and then we're gonna dance in between segments. Let's fucking go. Thank you, L. Great job to you guys too. Dude, I love watching Elon get lit up, dude. Dude, independent. Let's go, baby. Appreciate you, boss. Oh. And we're gonna finish it off with one more Trumpy. All right, let's go, dude. I'm excited. But so most of these guys, dude, Mars, thank you. Dude, Mars, I don't think I've seen you in chat before, but it's fucking great to fucking, hear your voice. Dude, Tony, let's go. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're swinging, speaking up. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Dude, Tony, thank you. Anya, let's go. You say hi once in a while? Nice. Yeah, no, I feel like we haven't conversed, but fucking, not anything super in depth, but it's good to meet you, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're getting something out of this, because I couldn't do it without you guys. It would not be the same for me if I was going through this alone. But so you usually work and lurk. Let's go, dude, the work and lurk. So, and thank you guys. Thank you, all of you guys. Appreciate it. So most of these guys were like banned, okay, for spreading disinformation, misinformation, and otherwise being racist shitbags, right? Or degenerate shitbags. So like Elon has brought all of this shit back for us, unfortunately. But here, watch Trumpy.
Nearly died. And after surviving that, the reporting that I saw in liberal media it seemed to suggest that I had deserved it.
Yeah, you did.
They branded me far right. And some even went so far as to suggest that I maybe faked my injuries.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly died.
Dude, look at him. He's like, dude, he could give two shits, bro. Dude. Oh, they've said I faked my injuries. I bet he did. I bet you fucking $1,000, bro. All right, that he faked his injuries. Right, here we go. You ready? Watch this one, dude. This one's going to be good, bro.
Amazing thing is you look at Portland and you see fires all over the place. You see fights and, just violence. It's just so crazy. And then you talk to the governor and she acts like everything is totally normal. There's nothing wrong. It's almost like, are you waking up from a dream or something? You see it on your network. You see it all over the place. And it's so bad. It's so crazy. It's like the movies you see for the kids, I guess not only the kids, adults also, where you have these bombed out cities and these bombed out people. It's like worse than that. I don't think they could make a movie as bad. And then,
dude, bombed out cities, buildings, fires. It's worse than that. Like, what is he fucking talking about, bro? What type of mental disorder is this fucking wingnut grappling with? And how our media better not be letting him get away with this? There is no fucking fires, bro. There's no fires. Dude, Martine, let's go. There's no fires. There's no bombed out buildings. There's guys, I don't think you even realize there's not even a lot of graffiti in Portland. There's a little bit on the freeway and on the train cars and shit, but we don't even have a ton of graffiti here, man. There's nothing, bro. It is one of the safest, cleanest, most ridiculous, non-problematic cities I have ever spent time in. And I have been to every major city in America. I used to tour playing rock and roll. Dude, we have nothing. I mean, aside from years ago, there was a guy with some serious mental health issues who stabbed some women that were Middle Eastern. Okay. It was an Islamophobic attack by a dude with mental health issues, and somebody stepped in to try and protect the women. And he, that guy, died. Okay, there was an attack like that, but that was a fucking decade ago, man. It was so long ago. And other than that, there has not been a major, thing where people were a little unnerved by that attack because it happened on public transportation, right? It was like a hate crime, but like, dude, other than that, we have not had anything here, and certainly no fires. Like, I mean, there's forest fires in Eastern Oregon, but this is all bullshit.
The governor will get up and say, I don't know why they're coming here. It's such a wonderful place. And the amazing thing is the people want us to be there. The people, when they get the real people that live.
The real people, yeah. No, none of the people want you here.
Many of them have left, but the real people want us to be. The same thing in Chicago. So
the real people. You see what he said there? You see that dehumanization there? No, but you see what he said there? He said in Portland and Chicago, the real people want us to be there. That's a real fucking problem, guys. That he's like, because none of the people that live here want these dumb fucks here. That's why there's resistance, you dumb shit. If we wanted you here, there wouldn't be a fucking protest, you stupid piece of shit. Right? First off, but like he said, the real people. That means us, the left-wingers, everybody who's not MAGA, everybody who doesn't want them there is not real people. That's more of that dehumanization shit they've been doing, right? Dr. Drew, hey, can we get Dr. Drew to weigh in on this? Yo, Dr. Drew, you want to weigh in on this guy calling like everybody who's a leftist, all the people here, the huge voting base, all of Portland, Oregon saying we're not real people? Dr. Drew, you want to talk about that on Ingraham? You fucking piece of shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Dude, I am tired of being dehumanized by these clowns, okay? Because who is this guy? He's a draft dodger, a 6 times bankrupt adulterer who fucking cheated on everybody. He's shitty to people. He's mean. He makes fun of the disabled, right? He's fucking Epstein's buddy. He's a crook. He's been, in trouble for, scam universities and for faking charities, right? And 34X felon. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to tell me I'm not a real person? Like, fuck you, Holmes. I'm like way better than you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This guy, and yes, you're right. He's dumb as a bucket of fucking shit, bro. Dude, I literally, I could take a human shit on the sidewalk and we could fucking IQ test it and it would score better than this guy. Right now, I could go take a dump on my fucking sidewalk, bro, and we could IQ test it and it would literally outpace this guy, dude. Oh, fuck, bro. What are we doing, dude? What are we doing?
To be the same thing. That live there, many of them have left.
Dude, the real people. Jesus.
To be the same thing in Chicago. So they've had 60, 70 murders over a short period of time. Murders. People that got shot. They've had hundreds of people shot. And then a guy like Pritzker.
Dude, 40,000 people die to guns every year. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the last major shooting was in Utah, right? Right? It was a Mormon, a MAGA raised Mormon.
Or this low IQ mayor gets up. I mean, he got up, he's got a 5% approval rating.
Actually, that's incorrect. It was a white Marine that fucking blew up that mosque. That was the last major shooting. And Desmond Holley, a white supremacist that fucking shot up the school in Colorado.
And the people are all against him. They've had 60, 70 murders over a short period of time. Murders. People that got shot. They've had hundreds of people shot. And then a guy like Pritzker, or this low IQ mayor gets up. I mean, he got up.
You notice that? Low IQ mayor? We all know what low IQ means, right? What does it mean when Trump says low IQ, guys? Yeah, what does it mean when Trump says low IQ? Yeah, it means black. Okay? Low IQ means black. Kamala Harris is low IQ, right? Brandon Johnson is low IQ. Okay, that's what it means. It means black. It means eugenically inferior black is what it means to these fucking racist pieces of shit. Okay, occasionally they'll stem it out for a woman of any color, right? They'll go into the women that are not white. But yes, it's normally it is black is exactly what it means, but it could mean any woman of color. Okay, he will pull that out. But dude, crazy fucking dog whistle.
He's got a 5% approval rating, and the people are all against him. They want people to come. Beautiful black women are wearing a MAGA hat last night on television. Beautiful people, and they said, we don't care who comes, just stop the crime. They don't care, frankly, they don't care if it's National Guard and military. Send in anybody you want, stop the crime. It's to be the same thing.
Yeah, they paid somebody to put on a MAGA hat and say some shit, okay?
They threw him out of the family business. Guy's a loser. But you know what? They actually, I believe they're scared. They're actually frightened for their lives. Jack, please say a few words.
They're scared. They're frightened for their lives. Oh, that's good. That's good shit, Trumpy. That's what you want, right?
One thing I have to say is that Washington, D.C. was almost as bad. I don't know what could be worse than Portland. You don't even have stores anymore. They don't even put glass up. They put plywood on their windows. But most of the retailers have left. But Washington, D.C. was so bad.
They don't even put glass up. They have plywood on their windows. Dude, what is he fucking talking about, bro? I mean, Tara Dublin, she is a person from Portland. She was a DJ here. And she was the first DJ to play The Wanteds on the radio here on fucking KNRC. I think that's the radio station. I don't listen to the radio station anymore. But she played The Wanteds. She played Ladysmith from Failure Looks So Good on KNRC. And it was the first fucking, it started a chain reaction that then Jed the Fish started playing it. And so a lot of radio airplay that eventually led to a Summer of Love where, I don't know, I got a pretty nice check from, right? But so she was a radio DJ that is now a political fucking person, okay? But so she has been taking footage of Portland.
I'm on a rooftop in Portland, Oregon, and I just want everyone to know that it is neither dark,
okay,
nor on fire.
So this is a rooftop. That is downtown proper. This little building with the point right here is the KGW building. That is where our major news station is. KGW, that's the news station that Maggie Vespa used to be a part of. That is the KGW building. Now, if we were to look, where is the ice facility? The ice facility would be in this direction. On the other side of this building, the river is over here. Okay, the ice building would be about probably, I want to say, 2 miles this way. Okay, 2 miles this way would be the ice facility. Okay, it goes ice facility, downtown, then you go to Old Town and the Pearl. The Pearl is where the nice high-rise buildings and shit are. Okay, and then you go to the west of the Pearl is Northwest 21st and Northwest 23rd, which are shopping and entertainment districts in Northwest Portland. But so the ice facility is 2 miles that way. This is downtown. That's the KGW building. The river's over here. As you can see, we're going to slow walk it from the KGW building, right? From downtown over here, right? There's the downtown Portland, right? Ice facility is 2 miles that way. Then we look across. Here's the hills. That's the West Hills above Portland. The soccer stadium where the MLS team plays would be right about there. This is the rest of downtown and Burnside. That's where the Crystal Ballroom, where you would fucking go see some shows, etc. The downtown hotels and shit are right there. All right. There's no smoke. There's no fires. That's more of the West Hills. She fucking circles all the way around to the aforementioned Northwest 21st and 23rd would be up here. And then she goes all the way around and even shows the Pearl. I believe she goes, and there's the Pearl. And that's the Fremont Bridge. And so the Pearl, the fancy Pearl District, all the high rises, apartment buildings are over there. Okay. They're like, 20-story apartment buildings. But as you can see, there's not a fire or smoke anywhere in sight in this whole fucking downtown area. Nothing. And there's the freeway and fucking streets. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. Okay? There's nothing out there. Absolutely nothing. And she went out and looked in fucking other fucking areas where there's, right? Capricorns for cunnilingus. Scorpio for cunnilingus. Thank you. She's out there. But if you look at Portland, like none of that is out there, boss. Okay? There's none of this. This is a look outside her apartment building, looking down at the streets. There's no fucking fire. She has live streamed it. Dude, it's all complete and utter bullshit. Dude, fucking clown show. Clownery. Yeah, all of this, the plywood on their windows, it's all bullshit. Maybe what I do is tomorrow I go out and drive around, okay, and film some shit, okay? That may be the thing I do tomorrow, where we drive around the city and show how there's not even boarded up windows. I don't know what he's fucking talking about, okay?
Pretty incredible. The only question nobody can answer is why. Why are they doing this? They're like insurrectionists. They're terrible people. But you really wonder why. Why are they doing it? What are they gaining other than they're obviously paid? They're paid a lot of money. Go ahead, please.
Oh yeah, they're obviously paid. They're paid a lot of money. See, the irony, guys, is everybody at this table with him, I think, is paid. Like all of the right-wing influencers. Right? Like if you look at Katie Davis-Cord and Nick Sortor, they're not making a living on Twitter, guys. They are funded. They are funded by fucking like the right-wing influencers. We saw Benny Johnson and Tim Pool. They were all funded by Russia. Okay? Dude, yeah. They are funded by right-wing billionaires, by foundations. They are all astroturfed. Nobody on the left is funded. No, nobody on the left is funded. Are you shitting me? Like, what is he fucking talking about? Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Sir. Do you know the name of any of the funders? Do you know the names? Because if you do, I'd like you to give them to Cash or Pam.
Absolutely.
Or Christy.
Yeah, we'll do that.
As soon as you can. That's all of you. Because you probably know the names after a certain period of time. You tend to find out. But these are people that do not have good intention for the country. And that's treasonous, probably. So if you could, very important, if you could do that, it would be great. Nobody would know better than you. You'll figure it out.
See, here's the danger of this, okay? The danger of what we're dealing with here is like these people now having a direct line, like these random Twitter people having a direct line to the Attorney General and the fucking head of the FBI of the United States. which means any one of these people could ostensibly say, like I know some people that are targeted by Andy No, okay, all the time. And so there's literally people I know could now get reported to Trump of like, ooh, they're an Antifa funder. And then they call fucking Kash Patel and the FBI just goes and disappears some people. And they end up in an El Salvadorian prison or some shit for being Antifa. I mean, we know these guys are operating without trials and stuff. And if some of these left-wing independent people just disappear, like, how are we going to get them back? Right? Like, what the fuck is going on now? That is some bullshit, bro. That is some fucking crazy ass shit.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Just random, like, right-wing influencers can now have them fucking, like, people removed by the Trump administration.
Cam?
Yeah, I've just got something very short. I'm attacked every time I do my job. When I leave my house to go to work, I am violently assaulted. I've had guns pulled on me. I've been bear sprayed. I've been beaten down. I've been almost killed. So my question for all of you is, how would you feel if every time you showed up to work, masked militants tried to kill you? Because that's how we feel. That's our lived reality. And you guys go and...
Dude, what the fuck, bro? The victimhood Olympics. There it is. White boy summer. Hold on. I got something for these guys. You ready? Here it is, boss. Where is it? I got something special for these dudes. Right there. There it is. Right? They want us all dead. I've been attacked. I've been bear sprayed. Dude, I mean, let's see the video here, guys. These guys record everything. Let's see the video of them getting attacked and having guns pulled on them. They literally walk around fucking like recording everything. Everything, bro. There it is. Dude, the frog. Yeah, we watched the frog get bear sprayed. The fuck are they talking about, boss?
That we're liars, the riots aren't that bad, right? I've never seen any of you guys on the ground. In fact, I've never seen anybody representing the companies you work for on the ground. You guys come to us for interviews that never get published. Stop saying we're lying. We're not. We risk our lives every day to do the job that you guys are too afraid to do.
Oh, now this guy at the table is like yelling at the reporters in the room. That's what this guy's doing. He's yelling at the actual reporters. He's saying, I've been like killed, like they're threatening to kill me. They're attacking me every day. And you call me a liar. It's like, yo, homie, you are fucking liars. Dude, everyone at this table, 𝗙ecie liar, Davis Court liar, right? Fucking Sortor liar. All of them. Andy No liar. Liar, 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 liar. They're all fucking liars. Dude, I don't even know who this clown is. They're not identifying him because he's a liar. I mean, the camera's not even looking at him, right? Because they're all phonies, dude.
What network would you say is the worst, if I could ask?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man, yes, a real tight spot.
Honestly, it's a simple question.
Well, there's a lot of people in this pool, and I would say I'm not talking about Fox. I'm not talking about Newsmax.
He's not talking about Fox. He's not talking about Newsmax. Let me guess. He's not talking about OANN. He's not talking about Right Side Broadcast Network. All right, News Nation. Will News Nation maybe get a pass?
Or any outlet that resembles them, so I'll let you guys put the pieces together on who I'm exactly talking about.
Who would you say? Which network?
MSNBC for sure.
Oh, they're terrible. I agree.
Oh, MSNBC.
CNN, probably close. Yeah.
CNN. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell us.
I'd rate it that way, yeah. MS.
I grade
NBC.
it. MS.
Brian Roberts.
Yeah.
That he allows that to happen is a disgrace.
Absolutely.
And CNN is second.
Yeah.
I would say CNN is not quite as bad as MS.
MSNBC is not really a news site anymore.
Oh, MSNBC is sick.
Yeah.
They're sick.
Oh, they're sick, dude. What about, dude, Fox News, though, with their Antifa They're masked Antifa guy.
Well, sir, it's also
else?
just the stories that they publish about what's the ICE enforcement operations that are so heavily slanted that it's no longer, as I was saying, no longer just Antifa, but Americans that are becoming radicalized. So they've been very irresponsible with how they've been reporting.
Who
on
is
it.
that?
MSNBC, for example, they're
Would you rate them the worst?
probably.
Who
ran
would
a
you
story,
rate second?
Well, they ran a story about an operation in Southern California about how a father of 3 Marines was arrested, and they made it seem like they just did it because he's brown.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. MSNBC is the worst. Oh, he's still
In
going.
conjunction, I think they work in conjunction with some of the media. I think ABC is very bad. I think NBC is very bad. And CBS has a new owner, so we have hope for CBS.
Oh, hope
CBS
for
is a great
CBS.
new owner, my opinion.
Yeah, his buddy
But,
owns CBS now.
I will tell you, ABC is terrible. NBC is terrible. NBC's MSNBC too. You know, they changed it. They moved it over legally so they couldn't be tainted by the words MSNBC, but they are absolutely terrible. There are a lot of them. In conjunction, I think they work in conjunction with some of the
Dude,
media.
look at him, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. You ready?
The level of dishonesty that's incredible, where answers are changed. Like just before the election, an answer was changed by Kamala. She gave a horrible, death-defying, election-defying answer, and they took the answer out and they...
A death-defying, election-defying answer. Dude, what does that mean, bro? Like, it's like... This is hard for me, guys. This is hard for... they edit everybody. My God, the editing they do on Trump. And then when they don't edit him, he doesn't make any sense. But what is hard for me, guys, is that, like, who... Like, think about this. There are people out there, millions of people, tens of millions of people who are watching this and thinking like, yeah, dude, Trump is like our guy. How? How is that possible? How is it that there are Americans among us who have slid so far down the intellectual and emotional regulation ladder that they watch this and they're like cheering for him because he's their guy? How? Like, how do you get to that place? What is wrong with you? Like, I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand what kind of a human being looks at this and thinks, yeah, man, this guy is just like, he's better than all those news people at ABC and NBC and CNN and MSNBC and right? Like, bro, I mean, I know many of them also think that Antifa demons are in their vacuum cleaners. So, like, if you think that the Democrats walking down the street are demons, sure, okay, you've got a mental illness, you're out there. I mean, at this point, I can only think that evangelical Christianity is like a form of schizophrenia, okay? That is where we're at.
Replaced it with another answer that she gave 5 minutes later, having to do with a different subject, but at least it wasn't election defying.
Election defying. What is election defying answer? Dude, people give answers and news stations edit the tape. That's how fucking news broadcasting works. Okay? There's no piece of news that is like, if you do an interview, it's edited. Every goddamn interview is edited. His fucking Fox News interviews were edited like a motherfucker, bro.
No, the level of dishonesty with the media is incredible, whether it's on Antifa or many of the other groups. You know, you're talking about Antifa, and I know that's close to your heart because that's the one that's most affecting you. But there are others that are as bad or almost as bad as Antifa, having to do with different people, different sections of the world. But it's terrible. We're not going to let it go on in this country. We're not going to let it go on.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, Trumpy, but you ready for this? Antifa's going on, boss. Okay? Antifa will continue. And in fact, it's not an organization, but the movement of Antifa, Frogtifa, anti-fascist, like movement, the anti-fascist movement is going to topple you. You smelly, rapey, fucking adultering, fucking dumbass piece of shit. All right? Like, fuck you, boss.
And a big problem is not all of them, but some of the networks out there. And you do wonder why. You really do. Okay, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me rail against the networks for an hour. All right, hold on one sec. I got to get some water. I'll be right back. We got a few more of these, and then we dance party in the meantime while I go get water and enjoy this.
Think you threw your pains away. I do. I think you threw your pains away. I do. I think you threw your pains away. I do. I think you threw your pains away.
Shit! Oh, you ready? All right. Yeah, I'm red. Dude, what are we doing, bro? Oh my God, dude, you ready? Look at this shit, guys. Here we go. This fucking clown, Jonathan Cho, I don't know who he is, but another group that is behind Antifa, right, is 𝗙SA. Right? You see? Dude, now 𝗙SA, bro. Dude, the earbuds are great. They're trying to tie 𝗙SA to Antifa, Zoran Mamdani, AOC, right? You see? Oh, shit. Now he's like, oh, yeah, dude, 𝗙SA's working with Antifa. And Act Blue is working with Antifa. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, like... Tommy, Political Punk is working with Antifa, bro.
To make the police look bad. Another group right now that is behind Antifa and working with Antifa very closely, based on the research that we have right now that we're going to give to you and your team, are the Democratic Socialists of America, also known as 𝗙SA. Again, these far-left progressive groups tend to be aligning themselves with Antifa.
Oh, yeah, the guys that want us to have health care and fucking, they want you to be able to own a house, they're aligned with Antifa, right? Next, they're going to say health care is Antifa. We need to get rid of your health care because if you have health care, you are aligned with Antifa.
So finally, to make the police look bad.
Dude. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Dude, I didn't even see that one, dude. That shit is crazy.
Antifa assaulting hundreds of police officers. I've witnessed them firebombing police departments and federal property. I've witnessed them making death threats against federal agents, police officers, journalists. I think I've witnessed every single person here, maybe not personally, but I've seen them get, hunted down and attacked. And so, this is a Antifa assaulting.
Dude, he is about to fall asleep, dude. Oh, shit.
You know as well as I do, the President of the United States in the last 24 hours called for you to be imprisoned. I want to give you an opportunity. We've seen your reaction on social media, but I want to hear what you have to say back to the President of the United States.
Well, let's start with the idea that this is a convicted felon. I mean, think about that, who is threatening to jail me. I got to say, this guy's unhinged. He's insecure. He's a wannabe dictator. And there's one thing I really want to say to Donald Trump. If you come for my people, you come through me. So come and get me.
What does that mean?
Dude, oh shit. Dude. Yeah, dude, I love 𝗙𝗎𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗀. Yes. Fucking, we should all be doing that. Like Donald Trump, if you come for our people, you come through me, right? Like millions of us. Like, fuck this guy. Dude, I am so tired of listening to Donald Trump and those dumb shit, bullshit, brain dead fucking right-wing influencers. Like, seriously, these fucking clowns, bro. Like, oh my God, that was a solid piece of work there with 𝗙𝗎𝗶𝗶𝗀. Hold on one sec. These guys are fucking criminals, bro. They are, man. You know what I'm saying? They are absolutely fucking criminals. Jesus, dude. Dude, what happened to chat, bro? Dude, what the hell was that, boss? Why did we get... Why, dude, did stream freeze up or was it just the chat? That was weird. I've never seen that before. It said chat disconnected. And I don't see anything over here on the Twitch end. Dude, was it ice? Bro, the whole stream froze up? Did the stream freeze up? Was that fucking Trump and shit in on it? Hold on, I want to see if I got some type of notification in here. Let me see here. Yeah, no, there's no like, I don't see any like restriction or copyright thing or anything like that. That's weird. Yeah. No freeze? Dude, yeah, it said my chat was like frozen or some shit. All right, whatevs. But hold on, let me check something real quick. Give me 1 minute here to scroll through something. All right. All right. All right. That was weird. All right. Dude, the man is listening. But, dude, kudos to 𝗙𝗎𝗶𝗶𝗀, right? Your stream and chat never froze? Oh, that's weird. Then, yeah, maybe it's just my chat for whatever reason. But, yeah, no, we're good. But, so kudos to 𝗙𝗶𝗶𝗀 for calling it out. Because, guys, see, at some point, we've got to take some kind of action, okay? Because this is, you've noticed it's escalating, okay? Dude, independent, let's go. We will keep fighting, all right? We're gonna hit a dance party here in like 1 minute. But like you may have noticed it's escalating because it went from Trump like sending the National Guard to DC, which he can do because of the way the government is set up. He has the authority. But then it's him trying to send the National Guard to Portland and a judge saying no. And then him trying to send the California National Guard to Portland and the judge saying no. And then he's sending Texas National Guard to Chicago after he gets rejected by court. And now he's threatening arrest. And now he's having some roundtable where they're making up this bullshit about DSA and about the mainstream media, right? And he has these people who've like stolen flags that are on there. These fucking weird, like demons are in my vacuum cleaner, fucking right-wing 4chan wingnuts are now on these national broadcasts. And now he's like saying we're not even real people. And he's lying about Portland being burned down. He's threatening the Insurrection Act. Okay? Right? And like, that's now like these martial law threats. And you have Stephen Miller talking about plenary fucking authority. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hold on here. Let's just look at for a second before we dance, since it's relevant. Let's look at Trump's and talking about the Insurrection Act. All right. But here he is right here, dude.
Insurrection Act, under what conditions or terms would you?
Well, I'd do it if it was necessary. So far, it hasn't been necessary, but we have an Insurrection Act for a reason. If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up or
courts were holding us up. If courts were holding us up.
Governors or mayors were holding us up, sure.
You hear that?
Were holding us up. If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that. I mean, I want to make sure that people aren't killed. We have to make sure that our cities are safe.
The Insurrection Act, is that going to be formally invoked? Is that a way to kind of get around all this opposition?
Well, it is a way to get around it. If we don't have to use it, I wouldn't use it. If you take a look at what's been going on in Portland, it's been going on for a long time, and that's insurrection. I mean, that's pure insurrection. And then you'll have a governor get up and say, there's absolutely nothing wrong. And you see these places are burning down, like in Chicago with 𝗙𝗪𝗪.
Dude, there's nothing burning down, okay? There's nothing burning down. And if you want to see fucking insurrection, guys, okay, insurrection, it looks like this, guys. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Dude, none of this is going on in Portland. There's no buildings getting attacked by mobs in Portland. What the fuck is he talking about? Even at the ICE facility, it's the frog, right? Bro. This shit is bullshit. And then you have Stephen Miller here. Right? Watch this, dude.
Oregon legal insurrection. Does the administration still plan to abide by that ruling?
Well, the administration filed an appeal this morning with the Ninth Circuit. I would note the administration won an identical case in the Ninth Circuit just a few months ago with respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard. Under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Stephen? Stephen? Hey, Stephen, can you hear me? It seemed, Stephen, I apologize.
So, dude, like, plenary authority is fucking, like, wild. That, first off, we don't know what happened there. Did somebody tell him to shut the fuck up? But just so you know what plenary authority is, okay, is like, I mean, I'm seeing people saying he did it on purpose. It's possible that he did that just to drop that, to leave a nugget to fucking chew on. But plenary authority means like complete dictatorship. which means that President Trump has absolute authority over every aspect of the government, which means, you know, a plenary authority would look like Donald Trump saying there will be no more Supreme Court rulings. I am now sending the Supreme Court home. I am now like disbanding the Ninth Circuit. Okay. Now, obviously, I don't know if he did that on purpose or I was thinking myself that he had an earpiece and somebody was fucking chewing him up in the earpiece, right? Where somebody was like, what the fuck are you like talking about? Like, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to like pull back on that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think he said the word accidentally, but you know, I don't know. That whole thing was pretty fucking weird. But again, guys, my point about this was this, and this is for all of us. This is for us, for Gavin Newsom, for 𝗍𝗪𝗶𝗪𝗀, for the whole fucking wide world. It's real simple, guys. It is this. You ready? Right here. Okay? Is we, the governors, you know, 𝗏𝗏 and Newsom and Kotek and every other governor, you know, Beshear, right? You know, fucking Shapiro, right? Whitmer. All of us need to start deciding now. What do we do, guys? If Trump decides to invoke the Insurrection Act, disobey the courts, and starts the plenary power that Miller, like, what are we going to do? Do we have a plan? Have we fucking discussed this? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like we should form the plan now. Because what my thinking is he's going to try this shit like a month before the election, right? Or 2 months before the election. But he's talking about it, and I know why he's talking about it, guys. I know why he's talking about it. He's talking about it to scare us, to try and threaten us like, oh, if we give Trump too hard of a time, he's going to pull out the Insurrection Act. Now, part of me, guys, you ready? Let me just give you a fair, balanced thing. Part of me, part of what I know about Trump. Okay, Anya, let's go. Learn drone operations, pretend we're learning landscape photography. I mean, maybe that's not bad. Now, you've heard me say this before, guys. Part of me believes that Trump is just bluster, that he wouldn't actually do that, and that he's just this fucking freaky parent who's saying this shit that is trying to scare us. He's trying to say it, hoping all the governors obey and all the mayors just quietly get in line. Part of me believes that Trump is a pussy. He is gutless. He doesn't have the stones for this, okay? I mean, and realistically, everything he's ever done in his life has said that to me, that he won't actually do it because, guys, in order for him to do the Insurrection Act, that's going to mean he's going to start killing people, okay? That means he's literally going to start, like, shooting mayors, okay? Do you really envision that? Do you really envision Trump sending the military in to shoot 𝗍𝗪𝗶𝗪𝗀? Like, really? You really think that he's going to go that far to where there's a reporting, the news is reporting that Trump went in there with his ICE goons and shot the governor of Illinois? You really think he's going to do that? Like, yeah, you say yes, but when has he ever done anything like that? When in his entire fucking 100 years? He's talked about that shit, but when has he actually ever fucking like done something that bold? Like, come on, right? You know what I mean? I mean, even with the insurrection, they peeled back, okay? And they fucking, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he talked big and fucking, but he like even peeled back from that shit. You know? I mean, would he do something like, you know, be involved in having his mob buddies threaten somebody into silence? Absolutely. He's done that kind of shit. But like, he's not going to be able to take out 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗏 without actually sending in a hit squad and like at gunpoint carrying him out of the governor's office. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you actually picture Donald Trump doing that? See, the thing about this though, Alchemist, when you say the Jews couldn't believe it either, like, dude, like that Hitler was very bold in arresting his political opponents. All of them. It wasn't like a sham arresting of James Comey. It was like literally they're showing up at night with a squad dragging, right? Like Hitler went and took like AOC and Gavin Newsom and they went and put bags over their heads and arrested them and whisked them off at night. You really think Donald Trump's gonna do that? Like you really believe that? I don't really believe that. I believe he's threatening that kind of shit, but I don't actually believe that he would do that because I've never seen him do anything that bold in his entire life. Okay? Right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if they were going to do that, why would they do the James Comey thing? Okay? James Comey walked into court today, guys. James Comey walked out of court today. Why did they go after James Comey? Why didn't he take out Adam Schiff? Right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're throwing the book at James Comey because it's safe. James Comey's a fucking nobody. He doesn't have any political power. He's a figure, somebody that made Trump mad, but he's somebody that he actually can get an indictment for. And he can do the fucking song and dance. But James Comey walked in and out of his fucking court appointment. Okay? He's not in jail, right? You see what I'm saying? You see how, like, Donald Trump talks about this shit, but when it comes to actual action, he's a gutless fucking turd. Okay? He is. He's a gutless turd. He's going after all of the easy, low-picked fruit. Okay? He's like opportunistic. He's going where he can get the headlines, where he can, like, you know what I'm saying? But, right? But we still do need to have a plan, though, if he does something insane, right? But like realistically, I just don't see him having the balls for that. Because, guys, if he went at gunpoint and whisked away 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗏 or shot 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗏, that would be like an international fucking scandal, guys. That would be like everybody's talking about going to war with Donald Trump. Guys, nobody's going to let him murder the governor of a fucking state and just we're going to all pretend like, oh, okay, we're not going to do anything, right? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, like, you need to fucking think about this realistically. Like, right now, he's attacking, immigrants who don't have any fucking toehold. He's literally going after the low-hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? Right? But, like, I don't know, dude. This is where it, like, why hasn't he arrested Adam Schiff? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Right? See, that's where it gets weird because I know from what I know about Trump that Trump doesn't have the balls. Okay? He's never had the balls. He's testing the water. No. Testing the water with what? There is no test of the water, guys. You know what I'm saying? There is no test of the water. He's going to have to shoot people at some point. And I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to do it. Look what he did in California, guys. I mean, is the National Guard, like, look what he did in California. He sent in the National Guard, but, like, what's Gavin Newsom doing? He's eating his fucking lunch every day, bro. Karen Bass isn't in jail. Nobody in California is in jail. Nobody's got, like, no political figure there has been harmed or weakened. He just talks. He is all talk, okay? He is all fucking talk, and then he attacks all the weak links. You guys need to stop giving this motherfucker credit, bro. That's why I like 𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗪, okay? 𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗪 is not giving this guy credit. However, guys, we do have to have a contingency plan for if he starts talking about the Insurrection Act, okay? We do need to have a contingency plan. But the point being is he is not credibly gone after any fucking figure, right? You know what I'm saying? He is like, because he is a gutless fucking turd, you know? You're not giving him any benefit of the doubt. It's not about giving him the benefit of the doubt, but when you say, for those of you, okay, let me ask you this, guys. So for those of you who are like, oh, I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt, or no, he's really going to take 𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗪 out at gunpoint. Like, so what do you propose to do if you really believe that? I don't think you really believe that, because if you really believe that, you would be moving out of the U.S., all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really believed he's going to gun down 𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗪, he's going to murder the fucking... Because he's going to have to murder a governor, guys. If he were to be a dictator, he's going to have to fucking shoot a governor in the head publicly in order to do this. And Trump does not have the stones for that, guys. Like, come on, man. He's a fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? He is a blustered fucking clown. So that's why we need to ramp up resistance. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Dude, those who do already have... Dude, you guys got to stop being defeated. There's too many fucking defeated people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stop, like, buying into Trump's bluster. All right? He's fucking gutless. He is fucking gutless. Right? Dude, he is gutless. He is a weak bully, right? He is, dude. But I do want to make sure the governors are fucking. You can't sleep, miss you, dude. Bryce, I miss you too, man. Dude, I feel you, dude. We fucking like this place is not the same, dude. The Yankees. Can we pivot here? Hold on, guys. You ready? Dude, we got to pivot because while Bryce is in the chat, I got to share this with you. Look at this, dude. The Trump effect. Bryce. Oh, shit. The Trump effect. You ready? How it started, you're going to go all the way. How it's going, New York Yankees eliminated. Dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, guys. Yeah, you got to get ready to fight, people. You better not fucking roll over. I see a lot of people. Isn't that great? Dude, and can I just show you, though? I got into the Yankees fucking comments, dude. I got into their comments like a good foot soldier because I'm done with the Yankees. Well, look at what I did, dude. Where is it? I got into their comments and said right here, dude, under their post, boss, they posted Blue Jays 5, Yankees 2, right? Final. And I said, supporting racist, misogynist, transphobic bitches like Charlie Kirk and Trump were your downfall. Do better next time. And look, dude, it's getting a lot of play, dude. Oh, shit. Dude, let's look at the fucking comments, dude. This guy said, not to worry, New York is now the 11th province. This guy's like, F you. That one says, that put the whammy on them, in my opinion. The whammy. Dude, this guy's like, oh yeah, they definitely deserve that loss even more. This guy said, nailed it. Right? This guy's like the only thing the Yankees did right. Dude, there's somebody who loved Charlie Kirk. Oh, this guy. This guy, of course, had to hit me with the LGBTQ slur, right? I got to fuck you, disrespectful rebel. This guy said, you're definitely white. Dude, go fuck myself. This is where I got the guy's meme. I did steal it from Eduardo. Thank you, Eduardo. Appreciate you, boss. Oh, shit. I did steal this picture, too. Go fuck yourself. That's actually pretty good, right? Mad respect, right? Oh, this is why you lost last November? Oh, man. Right? Oh, shit, dude. Oh, isn't that amazing? This guy said, I don't watch sports. Oh, dude, let's go. Dude, fuck the Yankees, though, bro. Dude, that's what they get, though, dude. Seriously, right? That's what they get. They should have never hitched their star. You will continue supporting and loving your Mariners through this postseason run. However, Bryce may have to find local teams to like if he's living here for a long time. Oh, shit. Dude, Bryce said Bryce is going to become a Mets fan. Oh, shit. What are you going to do for football, though, Bryce? Bryce is calling it out now. He's going to be a Mets fan. That's okay. I have nothing against the Mets. You're not going to be a Yankees fan, though, are you, Bryce? I hurt their fifis. I did. Dude, Mets. Dude, I'd still wear my Mets hat. Dude, let's go. Dude, I have a Yankee hat, though, that I'm not going to wear again, guys. And guys, it's a bummer. You know, I liked the Yankees logo and shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to mod Bryce? All right, we can mod him. There you go. You are now a moderator. No worries, though. Dude, does he want to be seen? I don't know if he wants to be seen more. Yeah, see, I mean, guys, see, this is what's wild about this. There it is. All right. So what's crazy about this, guys, is the fact that I agree we need to keep our eyes on Trump and we need to watch him. And we need to attack his every move, okay? Because we can't just pretend he's not harmful, right? But what we do need to do is we need to stop giving him this crazy power, right? Like we can identify him as a potential Hitler who is gutless and weak and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Dude, you don't have to relinquish your sports chatter. You can do whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We need to remember that he is weak and ineffectual and not powerful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because the thing is every way that he has taken power thus far, okay? Every way that he has bent court rulings and shit, he has done it in a way that is safe and with plausible deniability. Okay, he has talked crazy shit, but then he always behaves in the I'm going to make sure I don't go too far over the line so I don't lose public opinion. And that's the thing about him, though, that he's always been like that. He has always been the guy who is too concerned about image and a gutless fucking turd. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that is hard. I don't want to give him too much because if you give him too much bluster, you start then obeying in advance. Okay. And you know what I mean? And so you got to be careful with that. And dude, it does hurt to see people suffer from the ICE shit. It does, but even then he's going after the fucking, he's going after the low-hanging fruit, always. You know what I'm saying? And so I think you shouldn't fear him, but planning your resistance is really important. And that's just really what I want to get down. I want to figure out is I want to see if there's a plan, right? Because guys, you got to remember, guys, you know, and I don't want to diss on Democrats, okay? Because they're like the only thing we have. But one of the things is I think you should look at the difference between like Zohran Mamdani and Gavin Newsom, okay? Because Gavin Newsom is running around saying, I don't think there's going to be another election if we don't fucking, like, if you don't donate to me right now, okay? And that's becoming a new Democratic left-wing battle cry, is you need to, like, nobody's donating. So they're like, there's not going to be another election unless you start donating and we fight back with your donations. And then you look at Zohran Mamdani and he's like, no, I'm going to win this election and I am going to fucking defeat Trump. And there's playing into the whole, like, Trump is going to invoke the Insurrection Act and we're not even going to have an election if you don't donate to me right now, is another, like, Democrats are going to start singing that shit too, because it's going to become a way to scare people into giving money. Okay. And so I want to be realistic about this, where we're fighting to actually fight, and we're not fighting because we're being told that like we're going to lose everything. You know what I mean? So that's the thing I just want to be careful from, because sounding the alarm as a means of building support is a lot different than having an actual battle plan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And so that's what's sort of like, I don't know, confusing me right now. And Newsom is absolutely a good fighter. He is. But I just think, like, you know, fear of the Trump dictatorship can't be our motivation, guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What other president has gone this far? I mean, Christine, the thing about it is they've gone this far in different ways. Like Joe Biden was told he couldn't cancel student aid, and then he canceled student aid anyway. And then there was a huge fervor, and then there was like national injunction. And then the Democrats said, man, the court shouldn't be able to do national injunction. So there have been, like, not the police force thing, the ICE force agency and the guys rounding people up. That is a uniquely Trump. But as far as like bending the power of the courts and doing things anyway, both Obama and Joe Biden have done that to a degree, in different ways, okay, for things that are much more acceptable, which is why, I mean, that's literally what they're doing now, is they're trying to defend their sort of bending of the court rulings because of the bending of the court rulings that Obama and Joe Biden did. But there is a difference with the whole Gestapo-y police force and shit. However, you know, they look at them, you know, going and arresting Trump as like what they're doing to James Comey. Okay. So there is a perception thing where these guys already think what Trump's doing now was done to them, right? Like, I mean, when you think about it, even though Trump did break the law and we did raid him and we did indict him and he went through a trial, we haven't seen an actual, like, Hillary Clinton has not been arrested and gone through a trial, or Barack Obama, or, you know what I mean? I mean, he went after James Comey, which again is like the low-hanging fruit, right? You know what I'm saying? Whereas like Donald Trump went to fucking jail and he didn't stay in jail, but he had a mugshot and he fucking had a trial and got convicted. You know what I'm saying? And yes, he is guilty. But what I'm saying though is him seeking retribution. Like, again, that's my point, guys, is Trump can't do the shit that he says he wants to do about plenary powers and about locking up Brandon Johnson and 𝗍𝗍𝗪𝗧𝗏, again, like I'm saying, is he's never going to be able to do those severe Insurrection Act things without him actually murdering a high-level official, like, and taking credit for it. Yes, I sent those guys in to shoot 𝗍𝗍𝗪🧡🧏 because this is MAGA. I am the dictator of this country now. He's literally going to have to do something on that high of a level to be like the real Adolf Hitler. And my point being is I don't think Trump at 80 years old has the stones to be able to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, Hitler had the stones. They murdered people, lined them up and shot them right out in public, and were like, fuck you, saying a word and we'll do it to you, okay? Trump does not have that kind of stones, okay? He's attacking the low-hanging fruit with the immigration squad, but Obama had an immigration squad that arrested people and rounded them up too. They just did it near the border. But again, guys, my point being is you're not getting that type of full-blown dictatorship without murders happening, okay? Bukele, they murdered people, okay? They murdered people. They disbanded the fucking Supreme Court. They, like, literally, he, like, took control over the whole fucking country, okay? And like, but they didn't have, like, ABC News Media and all that shit. They don't have the same situation we have here. Right? And so my thing is Trump is never going to do that. Okay? Trump does not have the balls to do that. Now, you're saying Stephen Miller does, but like Stephen Miller's not actually the president. If Stephen Miller goes and murders Donald Trump is going to be on camera in front of every news media from the whole world having to answer for it. I mean, look at how they're having to answer for the priest getting pepperballed or that girl being pepper sprayed. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's not about being smarter than this. You guys are being clowns if you think Donald Trump has the stones to do that. He does not. You know, that doesn't mean he's not going to fuck around. But I'm telling you, Donald Trump does not have the balls to do that. I've been watching the man for 50 years. Okay? I mean, why is he not doing it right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, why is he not doing it right now? He's attacking the fishermen in Venezuela. He's attacking the immigrants. He's attacking James Comey. Okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he's not going to get away with James Comey. James Comey's not going to jail. James Comey's going to walk in and out of his fucking court appearances, and then he's going to get off. And he's going to go back to 86-47. And Trump is not going to do shit after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's exactly what's going to happen. And then what's he going to do? He's going to arrest Adam Schiff? No, he's not. Adam Schiff is never going to get arrested, ever. Neither is Hillary Clinton. Neither is, I don't think Letitia James is even going to get arrested. I don't think Lisa Cook is even going to get kicked off the FTC, the fucking, not the FTC, off the Fed panel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. That's what's so incongruent about this, is he's threatening the Insurrection Act, and I want to have a plan if he tries to do this, but the fact is Trump doesn't have any balls, guys. He has no fucking balls. And he never has. That's what's so confusing about the situation we're in, guys. You know what I mean? That I'm trying to figure out, you know? And yes, no, Gen X, you're not wrong, okay? Is that like the killing of Hispanics? And look what's going on in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on in Chicago today. There was a huge protest. You know what I mean? Huge. Right? But look at this. Look at what just happened today or yesterday. Dude, Brandon Johnson signed an order making city property off limits to ICE. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. There you go. ICE, city property is now off limits to ICE. And again, though, like Trump can't do what he wants to do without actually murdering some of these guys. And I just don't think he has the stones to do that, guys. I just don't believe he does. You know, and I'd have to see it. I'm going to have to see him like murder a governor or a mayor and take fucking like responsibility for it before I believe that he has the stones. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he does, dude. Again, Miller doesn't have the stones for it either, dude. These guys are talkers. You know what I'm saying? These guys are talkers. They murdered a firefighter, but yeah, murdering a firefighter, that's different, right? They murder nobodies, right? They murdered Charlie Kirk, maybe, right? But even that is safe for them. You know what I'm saying? If they killed Charlie Kirk. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But again, though, guys, like the thing is when you say you don't see Trump murdering anyone, but you don't doubt his having others to do it. But again, it couldn't be just others, right? It would need to be like for there to be a full-on dictatorship in America, there would have to be a dictator who stands up in front of the fucking cameras and says, I just killed Gavin Newsom and J.B. Pritzker, and if you fucking say anything, I'm going to kill you too. And I'm telling you, none of these fucking guys in this shit, even Stephen Miller, none of these guys have the stones to do that shit. They are all fucking pussies. You know what I'm saying? They are all fucking pussies, dude. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it. And so I think we need to start focusing a resistance on not believing that they're capable of this and kicking the shit out of these guys. I am tired of people deifying Donald Trump and fucking acting like we need to be afraid of this guy. We don't. We need to start kicking his ass. You know what I'm saying? And yes, that is what other dictators have done. Is they have killed their opposition, publicly murdered them to show people that you will not cross me, right? That's how it happens. Without that, you're never going to have a full fucking dictatorship. I mean, Miller, see, the thing about Stephen Miller is if he worked for a dictator who had the balls to do that, Stephen Miller would love it. Like, I think he would love to be in a regime like that, but I just don't think that these guys are like have the stones for it. I think they're all awkward fucking pussies that like to threaten everybody and they like to convince people to bow down before them because they're afraid of their threats. And I think we need to stop being afraid of these guys as threats and start kicking their fucking asses, guys. That's what I believe. I think we need an attitude readjustment. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the mocking. Exactly. Like more mocking, more showing up. You know what I'm saying? More getting out there and fucking like more protesting. And maybe for you guys, wherever you're at, like we gotta do more mocking and more like right up in their faces. More frogs. Yes. But right now, you know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna fucking dance right now is what we're gonna do. Are you ready for a dance? Who's ready to dance? Okay? Dude, yeah, that No Kings, the next one's gotta be massive. Why won't I acknowledge? So the thing about this is I acknowledge like Peter Thiel and Curtis Yarvin like having behind the scenes power, like they're getting our data and shit. But again, guys, we live in America, okay? We live in America where, you know, Peter Thiel has power, but like Disney has more fucking power than Peter Thiel, okay? Apple has more power than Peter Thiel. Okay, ABC News Corporation has more power than Peter Thiel. Okay, the fucking, you know, the BBC in the UK, that's over here asking questions, has more power than Peter Thiel. Let's go, Fontucky. I will dance, boss. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys, like when you look at little places like El Salvador, right? I use El Salvador because El Salvador is like one of the most recent dictatorships, okay, with Bukele. But like down in El Salvador, there was no power that could compete with the power Bukele had when he won that election, okay? and that's just it. Some of these smaller dictatorships that have occurred, they've occurred in countries where there wasn't a power, like the government was already the only power. So once they took over the government, there wasn't any other power to make the government heal. Okay, there was like not a big defined court system. There was just a small number of judges and a Supreme Court that they literally took over, right? And so America, it's a little bit more complicated here in America because of the 50 states, okay? That even makes it complicated because there are 50 individual entities with the capacity to fight back against the government, you know? And so like it is not like just one tiny fucking country with 5 million people that can be taken over by one guy. It's 340 million people in 50 fucking state governments, some of which are nearly as big as the federal government financially wise. And then there's cities that are as big financially, bigger than some of those states, and a whole bunch of local governments under those state governments. So we have so much more power that can resist the single dictator of the presidency, right? And those smaller countries didn't have that. They didn't have those other lines, you know. I mean, even if you go back to Hitler's Germany, Germany did not have the same level of powered governments underneath it. You know what I'm saying? And yes, that's, I believe, why they talk about the Civil War and shit. Like what they really want to do is they want to weaken all the blue governments, whether it's cities or states or what have you. But there's just like, you're not getting a complete dictatorship of America without sending in some tanks and very publicly to the whole world offing some huge political figures, right? Because Gavin Newsom in California, like California has a lot of fucking power, guys. A lot of power. Like, you know, like California could literally probably summon enough international resources to defeat Donald Trump's military, I believe. The state of California and New York, a couple of these states fusing with fucking Europe could defeat Pete Hegseth's military. Yes, I believe with ease. And I believe there's a number of fired generals and international generals that would relish the opportunity to put Trump in a pine box, right? You know what I mean? But again, they would have to strike first, right? See, that's just it. Like Trump would have to strike first because we're never going to strike first. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's interesting, but let's dance. I do hope the governors are starting to plan because like, look at this, guys. Like even seeing this, right? Like here with what Brandon Johnson did is Brandon Johnson passed a law that made city property off limits to ICE, which totally cucks Trump. And now Trump can't do anything about it. So he's like, Brandon Johnson needs to be arrested. But short of him arresting Brandon Johnson, now Brandon Johnson has power over ICE in Chicago. Okay. And there's nothing Trump can do about it, short of him having to do a very public arrest, because Brandon Johnson has about as much fucking power, dude, and J.B. Pritzker and Gavin Newsom as the president, even with his expanded shit. The president doesn't really like, he's responsible to a lot of international media sources. He can't just willy-nilly do crazy shit without having to answer for it, right? You know, short of him like killing the entire board of ABC and NBC and CBS and like, you know, it's those media companies are pretty fucking powerful, you know? Yeah, no, that's interesting, Al. The Democratic governors leaving the Governors Association, BC, that's really interesting because let me just talk about that. So I believe, here's what I believe, guys. So the National Governors Association is something that keeps governors in piss poor states empowered. Okay, so the Democratic big state governors threatening to leave it is a way of forcing a show of support for the resistance. It's a move designed so they know who's in and who's out as far as the resistance goes. Because if everybody who's a resistor leaves that National Governors Association, then we have identified which governors are going to fold and cave to Trump. So I believe that's actually the first step of maybe they're starting to think about, if the Insurrection Act, who's with us, right? And so that's why I think that threat right there is a resistance move to either get all the governors on board with resisting Trump's, or we've identified who's in Trump's pocket, and then we know who we got on our side, so we can start the separation, right? You know what I mean? And dude, Dan, I'm going to start streaming earlier. You can bet this. But right now we got to dance, okay? I just, guys, I want you to understand that I do take the Trump administration threat seriously. I do. I absolutely take it seriously. But guys, I am not going to inflate his like war powers, you know what I'm saying, more than he fucking deserves, because he's a coward and everybody who works with him is an incompetent, bloviating, right? You know what I'm saying? Fucking mouthy, yapping coward. And we need to steel up and kick the shit out of these guys and fucking hammer right back at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And start fucking, but I want to know though, I like that governor association thing, because I do want to know that Democratic governors are starting to band together and say, you know, if Trump does the Insurrection Act, like I think, you know what I think the first move is? I mean, or a powerful move would be the Democratic governors, the blue state governors saying, you know what? Like Donald Trump is abusing his power, so we are now intercepting federal tax revenue, and we're no longer giving the tax revenue to the federal government. All of us blue governorships. And if you look at that as a move of secession, all right, we understand that, but we're no longer feeding our money to a government that is attacking us right? We're bleeding, right? We're fucking bleeding. We're taking the money away. So now what are you going to do? How are you going to fund your fucking ICE force if we take all your money away? Right? I think that they're probably hopefully talking about that, because that's a very easy way to drain them, because they're not going to get a lot of international support, guys. Nobody would support a rogue Trump government, dude. Like, I mean, maybe Saudi Arabia. I don't even know if Saudi Arabia would, right? I think Saudi Arabia needs California, New York, and Chicago more than it needs Donald Trump. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know, I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. But we got to dance, all right? The people have spoken. Dude, I know the air traffic controllers didn't show up for work, and Trump's like, I'm ready to make a deal with Democrats. Dude, the Bill Burr thing made me mad, bro. Bill Burr should not be going to Saudi Arabia. Dude, that Saudi Arabia, like, dude, we should be boycotting them, dude. They're trying to buy up like gaming and comedy and sports, and it's a real fucking problem, dude. Dude, they were the ones who funded 9/11, man. Why are we fucking letting them buy up everything, bro? Nah. All right, let's get some fucking dance going. Nah. All right, you ready? You ready? All right. Let's go. Let's get it, dance, baby. Here we go. Little deja vu. Damn, dude. Out of breath a little bit. Woo! When Strobe is going, we have Sandy to be at Major Dance Party. Let's go. Woo. Why don't you dude, is he dead yet or what? Come on. Again, I'm shy when I ask you why. Be in good shape? I'm in pretty good shape. Right? I am. I'm in pretty good shape. Dude, there's so much more. There's fucking so much more I wanted to cover tonight. But dude, it's already like 1:40 and I have my massage appointment, which is normally at 3 on Thursday, is at 1 tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to bounce, right? I wanted to be done at 1:30. It's 1:40. I think we're fucking close, but we're going to talk a lot about this in the future, obviously, right? But again, I just want to make sure you guys know that we're gonna kick these guys' asses. Okay? We're not gonna be afraid of these guys. I mean, like you saw them. That dude, that guy saying, ooh, the DSA, that fucking pissed me off, bro. It did. Dude, that motherfucker sitting at the table, the Cho guy, who's like, yeah, President Trump, it's not just Antifa, it's the Democrat Socialists of America, the DSA, the progressives. And it's like, you dumb motherfuckers, you MAGA fucking religious zealots, demons hiding in your vacuum cleaner motherfuckers are now trying to turn the people fighting for healthcare and education and high wages as like something bad. Like, it's time for a boot in their fucking ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it is time for a boot in the ass. And no more of this like, ooh, right? It's like these guys are fucking crazy, bro. They're literally just trying to force us to recite scriptures and stick Bibles in our asses all day, right? And, you know, now they're fucking bringing back conversion therapy and like, nah, man, we need to fucking band together and smite these fuckers, you know, electorally, okay, for sure, all right? And so the thing, though, is I think we need to start registering voters, guys. That's like, contact your local DSA or your local Dem party and start registering voters, because they're going to try and cuck us. They're going to try and steal voters. They are. They're going to try and like shut down rolls, remove voters, kick people off. They're, you know, they may try to like harass people at the polls or get rid of, you know, fucking vote by mail. But what we do need to do is we need to get a ton of people registered, right? If we register, you know, 20 million more people, we have 100 million people registered, we will beat these clowns. Because they're like, I mean, you see this, okay? I just want to show you, it's like shit with like Benny Johnson, because again, dude, we have to watch this. I feel like New Jersey is going to be good, because Benny Johnson, okay, is out here, right? Benny Johnson, of course, he's out here posting about the debate, about Charlie Kirk, and he's out here posting shit like this, saying the media is starting to panic because they know New Jersey is about to flip, is what they say. Okay? They say Jersey's about to flip, and they're ripping off Scorsese, like fancying themselves as mobsters, Goodfellas, right? And they're like, oh, the race is heating up. They're like, dude, this shit is gonna flip. Come to our thing. Come give us some money. Right? Come give us some fame. But the reality is, you look at the polls, okay? And this was before tonight's debate, but you look at the New Jersey polls, and dude, Mickey is up in every fucking poll, dude. 50 to 42, 48 to 46, 50 to 42, 50 to 42, 47, 43, right? There's like one that's even and one that has him +1. And she is like anywhere from 1 to 10 ahead. Okay, now, but they're running around like we're flipping this. And remember when they said they were going to win the Supreme Court thing in Wisconsin? Elon put 30 million. They were talking about flipping New York City, and now a fucking socialist is about to be the mayor. They're full of shit, guys. Okay, they are. They spend all day telling you how big they are, what a mandate they have. 1.4%, didn't even get more than 50% of the vote, right? Trump's never had a positive approval rating ever. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is we just need to keep fighting and keep getting our people registered, okay? Keep getting people registered, right? Yeah, no one is checking them, but what we need to do is we need to just build our side, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. No one is fact checking them, but you can't really. There's like so many of them. You know what I'm saying? There's so many lies. Like they lie 24/7. I mean, I try to fact check, but it's just exhausting sometimes, right? But like what George said right there is very important. There's millions of people that are eligible to vote that didn't vote. And we need to go find everybody who's sick of these motherfuckers and get them to vote them out. Now, I would imagine, guys, you ready? I would hope that every Hispanic person in America is ready to vote against the Republicans. I don't see how they couldn't be. If there's a Hispanic person in America that still votes for these guys, like, what would that be about? Right? There's no way, right? I mean, there can't be any way that a Hispanic person would ever fucking vote for a Republican again, right? I mean, you got to be crazy. How? Right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you would be somebody who's in a city that's never seen an ICE raid, but like, man, it's like, come on, it's got to be over. Dude, we're watching Hispanic people, like good people, not criminals, gardeners, fucking Home Depot workers, people that went to their, legal immigration appointment. They're getting dragged out, windows broken, babies like zip tied, naked in the streets. Like, man, you got to be fucking crazy if you're still voting for Trump at this point. Like, dude, I don't understand, bro. There's some still, yeah. I mean, I don't understand how that's possible, but we just got to register voters. We can do this. We're going to do this. All right. We're going to be aware of Trump, and we're going to respect the damage that he's doing, but we're not going to deify the man. We're going to recognize that he's a cucked loser pussy who's going to get a boot in his ass. All right. And we are going to hound him and mock him, mock them. All right. All right. Don't forget to mock, block, and roll. All right. Because we're going to win this. All right. We're going to fucking win this shit. All right. All right. You ready? I'm ready. Dude, I'm ready. I'm going to get edit mode ready. Let's fucking get some music going. You like that bald head? It's good shit, ain't it? Let's go. Dude, frog suits. Yeah, dude, we should all show up with frog suits. I'm a cool guy. I'm all right. But I got to go make some videos, guys. I fucking love you guys, and I fucking appreciate the hell out of you guys. And I get it when it feels overwhelming, feels like, oh shit, we're not going to be able to do this, but we are going to remain steadfast. And we gotta remember our power, dude. We have a lot of fucking power, okay? We do, we have a lot of fucking power. Yes, be weary of Trump, but not afraid. That's just it. I'm gonna be aware, I'm gonna watch him like a hawk, I'm gonna pay attention to everything. I'm not gonna let him get away with shit. But I'm not afraid of that man or his fucking joke crony fucking cabinet of fucking disaffected weirdos, dude. Stephen Miller, dude. Fuck that guy, bro. Fuck that fucking clown boss. All right, we're gonna find a good song to go out on. I think we're gonna go out on a little bit of Radiant. All right, that's gonna take us out. Little Radiant, and then of course we'll hit some Freedom. All right, I'm gonna go edit. You guys be good. Keep it real. All right, and I'll fucking see you guys tomorrow. We'll start this song. I love you, yeah. All right, guys, let's go. Thank you. We go out with a little Radiant, baby. Good night.
Hey, I just want to change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't want to hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. It's about you. I would never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. Your radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. Your radiant. You're radiant. Freedom. You know I'm through with you. Your hoops are my obsessions, always jumping through. I'm so tangled, I'm so worthy. I'm just lost in my reflection. Pay attention. You never will. And fall victim, but when I'm lowest, time to get to know myself. I'm still tangled, I'm not worried, 'cause I am caught up in this perfection. Pay attention.